Hi, guys. How are you today? I have two stories that I want to give updates on. That is about the Prince Andrew upcoming trial, possibly. We don't know yet. We'll find out tomorrow. And then about the newest Real Housewives of Orange County member, Jennifer Armstrong, update on her case, her lawsuit. So let's start with Prince Andrew first. Okay, so it's getting crazy, people. I don't even know what to make of it. So we all know that his accuser, Virginia Guffrey, had made a deal, a settlement. That's the exact words with Jeffrey Epstein, and both sides wanted to know what did that include because this settlement was closed. It wasn't supposed to be open. Well, they finally opened it and released it to the public, and so this is what was in the settlement. Okay. First of all, they paid her $500,000 or half mil, whatever you want to say. Money was exchanged. In exchange for the money, she was supposed to release claims that Epstein and others. So this is important. And others. She was not allowed to surmise, release, acquit, satisfy, and forever discharge any person or entity who could have been included as a potential defendant. In other words, you're not allowed to talk about this anymore. You're not allowed to accuse anybody about this, including Epstein and others. I'm paying you for your silence. Okay. It's tricky, people. It's tricky because why is she suing Prince Andrew? You're not supposed to talk about it. Well, according to Virginia's attorneys, this is the statement that they released, and then I will explain it. The release does not mention Prince Andrew. So they're saying, yeah, but you didn't mention his name. Okay. And others could mean a lot of things. He did not even know about it. He could not have been a potential defendant in the settlement case against Jeffrey Epstein, both because he was not subject to jurisdiction in Florida and because the Florida case involved federal claims to which he was not a part of. The actual parties to the release have made clear that Prince Andrew was not covered by it. So, what they're saying is his name was not a part of this at the time. No one knew his name at all. It was never mentioned. And not only that, there's a jurisdiction problem here. That meant that no one in that area could talk about it, but he's not a part of that jurisdiction. It's complicated because you could look at it both ways. You could say, yeah, when they said you're not to talk about any other person or entity. So you're not to even talk about people that you think were involved. I get that. Okay, fine. But they're saying at the time that the settlement was made, the opposing side, at the time that the settlement was made, how could he be included? No one even knew about him. He was not a part of the complaints. Now, remember, her original complaint was that she said Epstein trafficked her and forced her to have sex with his friends. When they made the settlement. Well, now he wasn't a group of the friends. She didn't even mention him at that time. So it's complicated. But guess what? We don't have to wait long. It goes in front of the judge tomorrow. So I will let you know what's going on. Besides that, let's go back to this Radar Online article. They're saying that Prince Andrew and his team are in a panic. Okay. Because they think that it's possible he could be found guilty. Rumors are going around that people in the Buckingham Palace, I don't know, we have a White House related to the Queen, are saying that if he gets charged or is found guilty in this case, he should lose his royal title and he should be exiled. And they want the queen to agree to this. She's never going to agree with it because Prince Andrew is her favorite. But everyone around her, including the rumors are Prince Charles, is saying if he gets found guilty of this, he does not deserve to have any kind of title anymore and he should be thrown into exile. I don't see that happening, but this is the rumors that what's going around and just what a mess they got going on over there and what a panic they're in. And they haven't mentioned it much. They don't talk about it. It seems like they're calm and no one's worried about it, but they're worried about it. It's a lot, people. It's a lot. Let's move on to our next case. The Real Housewives of Orange County, the newest house member, or what I like to say, the newest criminal to the franchise. I'm so messy. The newest criminal to the franchise would be Jennifer Armstrong. So remember a couple weeks ago, it was mentioned that she was being sued because someone in her office did a botched job to a lady that they're calling Terry Litzko. Okay, Litzkow, pardon me, Litzkow. She's saying that they botched her face. You know, I won't have to go into details. It was painful, whatever. They botched her face. Okay, you are liable for that if you are if that's your job. You're a doctor and you're supposed to do plastic surgery. But it gets even more complicated. Now they found out that the doctor, and they're not naming him, they're just going by the name Lee. That's not his real name. They're not disclosing his real name yet. Wasn't even licensed in the state of California. I'm not making this up, people. I'm not making it up. He wasn't licensed. And even to make matters even worse, Jennifer knew he wasn't licensed and hired him anyway. Okay, that's that's what they're claiming. On top of that, they're saying that he he used to have license, but he was being investigated for insurance fraud. He then surrendered his license over, which means he just said, okay, no investigations. I'm just going to go ahead and stop practicing medicine. That screams guilt. But anyway, but she hired him anyway. That's bad. That is bad. You have a history of fraud and you're practicing without a license. Jennifer, you're in big trouble. You're in big, big trouble. This lady is saying, listen, I put my hands into this guy's hands and he wasn't even licensed and you didn't even tell us. Not only did you not tell us, you pretended like he was licensed. It's crazy. She's been claiming a lot of stuff. She's saying, I went to him 2 times in 2017, 23 times, 23 times in 2018, 22 times in 2019, and she was supposed to come back in 2021. I don't know. I'm not. Jen, ooh, Jennifer. This is not good. This is not good. Can you imagine going to a doctor and having him operate on you, and then you find out that he's not even licensed? It's bad. It's bad. We got another criminal in the franchise. I feel like Bravo is doing this on purpose. Are you guys doing this on purpose? Okay, you're seeking active criminals to come on our show so we can beef up the storyline because the storylines are getting better this season dramatically with the OC this season that the new criminals on board. Okay, I mean it's a lot, people. It's a lot. I will keep you updated. I love it, by the way. You know, the more the merrier, the more stories I get to do. Andy, good job. Keep hiring them criminals, keep hiring people that have lawsuits. I love it. Is that bad? All right, guys, that's the latest update. Let me know what you think in the comment section on the Prince Andrew situation. Is this going to fly? Is Virginia's lawsuit going to get tossed out? Will the prince ever think about exiling her favorite, the queen, I'm sorry, ever think about exiling her favorite if this doesn't go their way? It's just a lot. And then let me know your thoughts on the newest criminal. This sounds like a done deal. Sounds like she's going to get found guilty. All right, guys, until next time, bye for now.